I'm Kyla, and I want to welcome you to UW-Madison's very own Hemp Lab. So hemp is a cellulosic bast fiber, and that sounds really fancy, but I'll explain what that means. So it's very closely related to this plant, and this is flax. And flax, we use the seeds, we eat them, we turn it into oil, and we use the flax to create linen. Hemp grows exceptionally well in the Midwest, and it's a carbon sequestering crop. So bast fibers essentially are these long threads that are inside these stalks. You would use some fancy equipment, which I'll show you here in a moment, to break off this outer layer. And the stuff that's kind of falling off here is called hurd. Hello, voiceover Kyla. I'm gonna show you hemp paper. So that's made from tow. Talk about that later. This is hurd, and the hurd is developed and turned into a lot of other cool products. Like, first up is mycelium hemp, and that's a compostable styrofoam replacement, and we can turn it into different building materials, different insoles for shoes, and then a lot of other products like wood and insulation. Next up, we have a textile that's been woven from hemp fiber, and that's the fiber and cord in question. And then this is some rope people have made coming in. Okay, now we get to the fun part. How to get from point A to point B. So the first thing that we do is we take it, and this is where we break the fiber. So that was after breaking it, but there's still a lot of stuff on it. So how do we get this off of here? Next, we take it to the scutching board. We take this fancy paddle, getting all of this okay. So that was steps 1 and 2, breaking it and scutching it. And as you can already tell, like we've got something happening here. So now we're going to use these, and these are called hackles. And they're just basically a bed of nails that we are gonna brush this through. So now it's like, imagine it's hair. We're brushing the hair, and we're gonna progressively get to smaller and smaller combs. As you can see, as I'm doing this, some of this short fiber is getting left behind in the heckle, and then this toe is what's going to become the paper that you see. So let's pretend that I did this. We actually have a fiber. So that is how you would get from a plant all the way to a fiber, and then you just turn it into a thread. And then once it's turned into a thread, you can weave it, and then you can create clothes out of it. You can turn it even from this into a cord, like a thick rope. But I just wanted to talk about it and think about how impactful it is on our agriculture system. Textile crops make up 4% of the entire agriculture industry, but textile crops don't often get talked about as a potential way forward in building a more sustainable agriculture system. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time here at the Hemp Lab today. I hope you learned something. I hope you were inspired by something. I hope you see the possibilities that lie in this plant. Feel free to visit us again at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the School of Human Ecology. We always love to show people to come if you want to get your hands dirty and break some stalks and send some hurd flying. Anyway, thanks for visiting the Hemp Lab with me today.